Let us now go to the promise, which is our present evolutionary pivot right now. This is it right now. Our current decade, which is 2020 to 2029, will produce 100 years of evolutionary change. From 2026, where we are now, to 2029, humanity will turn a brave corner. Brave. Tumultuous, yet triumphant. See that? Tumultuous, yet triumphant. Hold that. Yes, this is good. We are on a massive human breakthrough, albeit the turmoil and confusion gripping our societies worldwide, and we see it everywhere. We don't have to look far. We see it. We are breaking through to a beautiful new human awakenment, one that dissolves the pain of the past. Remember those closures? And walks us into a great unified era, the brilliance. Brilliant is drawn to brilliance. Harness and cultivate your brilliance, and you will be drawn to those who have harnessed and cultivated their brilliance. You will find your kin. Do that well, pilgrim. This is a major threshold. As we step across, we'll be making enormous transitions in every aspect of our human experience. This moment defines our planet. And the picture is so much bigger than I have time to tell you about today. So much bigger. So powerful and so meaningful is planet Earth in the family of worlds. Our generation, right now, us, we are the hope all worlds have been awaiting. As we turn this corner, a stage is set. As we turn this corner in 2026, a stage is set. 2027 is when a champion of the soul emerges. It is the gateway to the promise. The gateway to the promise I'm going to channel. As you enliven your conductor self and you emanate and realize and open the pathways of your consciousness and your higher learnings and attend yourself to the light and its graces, you will be conducted well, and you will have in your palm a gift that is an inheritance the world has been awaiting. And it is of light to you, disseminated to seekers such as you. And it will be born of the light through the light, presented in the human domain. And it will emanate light of such strong, powerful, buoyant, celestial light. You will see and feel it when it arises, and the world's chemistry will be altered. Know that you as a seeker are a power source to the human grid. You are a channel of conviction, emanation, and birthright. You are a bringer of source. Even your vibration as one who holds light. Your vibration in the field of humankind emanates truth and power and glory. You indeed are a channel. This great champion of the soul that arises in the year 2027 will gift you a power source and will be to you a hallmark of a new evolution, a new chapter. It does ascend all previous gifts that the divine has bestowed in all of human history. There is something magical to it. You will hold it in your palm, and you will turn its pages and come alive and feel the breath of the divine upon your face. And you will know there is a heaven. And you will know the divine is real. And you will have a powerful breakthrough of memory come upon you suddenly. And the gateways of the past of all human evolution, and the ascensions and the breakthroughs and the triumph and the manifestations and the glories that all have been achieved ever in all of human history will be shown forth in those pages. And the guiding light and the histories of heaven and the love and the valiant glories of heaven and its reach will touch your being. No more will you seek without finding. No more will you search and be unavailed. No more will the light elude you. For you will have a strong plan in your hand. And its pathways and its channels are infinite and will indeed change the chemistry of planet Earth. May it begin. The resource you are being shown now. Avail yourself to its promise. When the day comes, prepare yourself for it now. This promise and this evolutionary pivot is oh so special. You are climbing high. Do not be discouraged. Do not be dismayed. Press on. Arise each day, looking and seeking and watchful of the light. So it is. Hayallah. We go now to the path. This is 4 main chapters of Earth's future. These 4 chapters are layers to our evolution. Sometimes evolution is very condensed and so much happens in a really short period of time. And then sometimes there's kind of this like breathing period where there's a little bit of maybe a lull or things slow down, giving us a chance to catch our breath and to integrate and process and recalibrate to those high evolutions. We're going to be talking about some of those. Let us begin. So these 4 main chapters, we're going to begin with chapter 1. And this is the 30-year rebirth. The 30-year rebirth. This begins in the year 2030 and goes to the year 2059. Now, before I go any further, understand that those of you who are here in this broadcast, it is meant for you to live a long life. It is meant for you to transcend the average life expectancy of humans today. It is meant for you to break through. And there will be biologies and there will be breakthroughs, information, knowledge, and inspiration to help you attain that. And so to give you this 30-year chapter, this rebirth, and telling you that there's 30 more years to go, that you're going to experience this, this is full of light. Anticipate you will be here, alive on the earth, to witness all of it. This 30-year period will produce 1,000 years of human evolution. So this 30-year period, the 30-year rebirth, will be a very condensed evolutionary skyrocket. 1,000 years of evolutionary change. This chapter breaks all former stages. It is a crossing over from dramatic alteration, which is what we're going through right now, to new creation, a birthright civilization. These are the gray spaces of enlightenment and discovery, this 30-year rebirth, 2030 to 2059. I'm going to channel. It is a hallelujah to the institution of what it is to be human. It is a godsend. It is illumination expanded by countless numbers. It is the joy of the human journey. It is for the strong. not for the weak. And so be strong. It is a lamplight amplified by a billion and will be a breakthrough on all fronts. Evolution in every corner and every aspect and every facet of human life, human biology, what it is to be a human, what it is to live on the earth, what it is to know of worlds, what it is to be a champion. There will be rapid ascensions, breakthroughs, conveyances of knowledge. And this will happen in all corners of the human domain. Sciences will advance astronomically. Communication, connection, and knowledge of other worlds, other planets will be astounding. It will just be the threshold, crossing the threshold. There will be great advances in understanding the human genome, great advances in understanding the biology of community, human communities, racial communities, understanding consciousness communities. There will be tremendous breakthroughs in the evolution of food and its meaning and its offerings. It is so largely unknown to humans, yet there will be enormous knowledge, enormous advances made in the science of food, plant food particularly, and what the earth brings of its never-ending resource. There will be a great turning of corners in human thought and the way that humans see themselves and see each other, and the way that humans interpret institutions, organizations, governments, religions, and the way that humans perceive how things look and how they are seen, how to see and how they are seen. The human eye and the mechanics of visual consciousness and the connections of the human mind, and how perceptions and interpretations are felt, and how they are applied. The instrument and the mechanics of that will evolve dramatically. You see, people will no longer be blind, where they do not see or recognize or observe, and they miss so much. There is tremendous blindness, tremendous, and there has been tremendous blindness. That will cease to be. The human mechanic of perception, visual perception, conscious perception, will grow by leaps and bounds, and it will be a wellspring springing up as itself an instrument that will open innumerable doors to human understanding, knowledge, breakthroughs of knowledge. It will be of itself a lamplight. 30 years of growth, a tremendous climb that are innumerable gray spaces. And those who seek to advance, to evolve, to expand, to learn, and to grow, and to attain, for those who seek that, it will be great empowerment, never-ending opportunities, a blessed journey, myriad channels to travel to meet those attainments, glory, a feast set at the table for those who want to feast. Yep. And for those who don't, it will be a quiet, loving, peaceful passing. A peaceful passing. A great exit for those who choose not to, and who, for whatever reason of self-cultivation or denial, they will pass quickly and return home to their blessed abode in the light. And it will be a tremendous homecoming, a beautiful reunion. Do not lament. Do not lament. It is for us to understand where we are. Where are we on the map? Where are we? And this is what this broadcast is for. Know thyself, pilgrim. Know who you are. Know where you are. Let us continue. Within this 30-year period, there are passage years. These are distinctive years of exceptional expansion and progress in the human domain. These ideal years will recalibrate humans to be a vibrational birth point of the new earth. These passage years are as follows. The first set, the year 2027 to the year 2031. That's 5 years. That's a 5-year period. This is called the forgiveness passage. This will redefine civilizations. I'm going to channel. The forgiveness passage is to be an evolving understanding, a remaking of human understanding, an allowance that is very large. This allowance speaks to coming to terms with human history, the way humans have evolved, and the recent tumultuous exposures of things that had been kept secret for a long time. It will be a bright but sudden awareness of all of those things, of all of those truths and events, great knowledge, and it will be an enormous allowance to hold Humana in a bright view, despite what has been learned and what is being exposed. And the forgiveness capacity to be enlarged, to allow the release and the forgiveness of all that has transpired that did not serve Humana. These forgiveness years in this forgiveness passage will be a huge breakthrough of itself. And it is for Humana to be wise, to be still, and to carry strong the belief and the trust and the truth that Humana is glory. And the errors of the past in no way dim the potentialities of the future. Great forgiveness will be had in that 5-year period. Be still, be strong, be brave. Remember this message. Hayala. The next set of passage years is 2034 to 2047. This is 14 years. 2034 to 2047. 14 years. This is called the birthright passage. This will redefine genealogies. I will channel. The birthright passage is the name of homecoming. It is the immense glory of returning to one's sovereign belonging and the uncovering of civilizations that have slept beneath the dust for millennia. It will be the truth coming home to its constituents, knowing where does your family history begin? In what routes did it evolve? And where is its birth point? Where is its point of origin? Where is its knowledge? The passage of these years will be an enormous unfolding of the genome, the biology of geography, the understanding of ancient migrations, and the uncovering of bones. relics, instruments that have thousands of years of messages to share with you. Well, you see, the earth is far older than science has postulated, and humans in their history are far deeper than has yet been discovered. And what is known today as the cradle of civilization, in fact, is not. Is not. For first humans did not originate there, but originated in a place closer to home for most of you. That too will be found and discovered and thoroughly unburied. It is to be a strong and a wise coming home to birthright. The extrapolation of genealogies and the reconnection and correction of false pedigrees, false genealogies. It is meant for Humana to know the histories of Humana. It is meant for Humana to realize its own and to come home to family and to see accurately its lineage, and thus will be the birthright passage years. Be still, be strong for them. Oh, it will be a cause for celebration. Hello. And finally, the next grouping of passage years, 2051 to 2052. This is 2 years. 2051 to 2052, 2 years. This is called the Manna passage. This will redefine human health and human capacity. I'm going to channel. The Manna passage is a birthright celebration. It is to the keenest, most exact science of the human biology, the human character, the human wellspring of life. It is an uncovering of what has been hidden for millennia, hidden from the eyes of humans as they were not bright and ready to receive it. Thus, it had not been discovered. But there is light in the human genome. There is truth, and there is a dialect written into the stone of the human body and engraved upon every cell of human life. It is a chariot that is to instruct Humana to its actual origins of the stars, and to lay over the top of every biology, every sentient biology, all biologies on planet Earth, a model, a template, an informant that opens the eyes of discovery to learning the truth of all biologies, and it begins first in the human body. Human health will take a dramatic upward swerve, and it will be understood the cause of dying, the origin of disease, and the hands through which disease came into the picture. And it was not instructed by the light, but it was made by people. There will be an awakening to realize and to activate the highest potentials of the human body for longevity, extraordinary longevity, meaningful longevity, surprising longevity. as well as understanding the great capacity that humans possess. Capacity of intelligence, capacity of physical prowess, capacity of creation of myriad kinds. Human capacity fully awakened, thoroughly discovered, coming alive 2051, 2052. You can be here to see that. It's your choice. It's your choice. This that I've just said is chapter 1, the 30-year rebirth, 2030 to 2059. And we thank our guidance for bringing this information. That is a big chapter. Following this chapter, chapter 1, human evolution is set up to unfold as follows. Chapter 2. This is called the found mind. The found mind. This chapter will experience monument years of new thought, realization, and deep memory in the collective. Conscious assertions for a found truth will awaken simultaneously in the mind of humankind. I'm going to channel the found mind, chapter 2. This is beyond and including the years just mentioned. It is a flood. It is a gateway bursting open and a great flood, a series of floods moving to a monument. The human mind, the found mind, the circuitries and the empowerments and the connectiveness of consciousness. A superhighway made of light, formed and poised between humans and all of life, between humans on earth and life on all worlds, between humans and humans on earth, between the living and the preborn, between the living and the departed. Highways of conscious awareness, communication, understanding, connection, simply limitless, simply all-encompassing. The found mind is the circuitry of the divine, captured, planted, awakened in the human mind. It is God's knowing. It is divine observation. It is the ability to read immediately, to discern, to see, to understand, and to harness the presence of all things immediately. The found mind is a catapult of human evolution. In the array of innovation, invention, discovery, creation, manifestation, the found mind is the doorway. And this will burst forth, oh so organically. And it will spread like that enormous flood. It will not be contained. It will not be controlled. It will not be sequestered. It will not. And all alive on the earth will be empowered to it. Make that clear in yourself, that you will be a participant, that found mind is yours and will awaken in your lifetime, should you choose to remain here in this glorious advent of masteries. Hi, Allah. Let us go to chapter 3. But first, a drink. The sovereign arising. This is chapter 3. The sovereign arising. Now, in terms of the measurement of years, like we did for chapter 1, that was very specific years. As our guide just told us, this surpasses but also includes the years in that 30-year rebirth. So it's fluid. It's not so linear as well. This grouping of years. Chapter 3 is kind of like an arc that we're going to see over the next several decades. The sovereign arising. This chapter will experience a potent, decisive burial of slave consciousness and the unified arising of birthright sovereignty. Let me read that again. This chapter 3 will experience a potent, decisive burial of slave consciousness and the unified arising of birthright sovereignty. I'm going to channel. The sovereign arising is truly coming home to the aspect of one's divine knowing, where all things are free, where all things have power and are limitless. It is the choosing, it is of choice, and it is also found in the greater collective. It is the instrument of moving beyond slave categories, enslavement of thought, where individuals wait to be told of their depiction and seek to conform. You see, all of that will pass away uniformly among the human conscious vibration. It will be a thing of the past. No more will humans lament being a slave. No more will there be any opportunity whatsoever for slave ownership. No more will humans wait to be told who they are and to whom they belong. That will be the end of that. The awakenment of birthright sovereignty is the mastery connection to one's indigenous knowing that is in the light, before humans, before planets, before Earth. It is the substance of the initial home. It is the nuance and the vibration of all things created in the light that are born of light and thereby have capacity for infinite creation, infinite expansion. It will turn the knowing of oneself to such great, blessed, grand self-definitions and self-knowings and empowered self-realizations that there will be no room whatsoever for control or slavery. Know that this is indeed entering the human frame now, little by little, dot by dot. Its sequence has emerged and is coming alive in the human conscious frame. You may be aware of it already. If you are so, tune into it. Feel into that. Carry that sovereignty feeling in your being, the birthright sovereignty that is endless, that is primordial. If you have not felt this yet and have not come into its awareness yet, seek it out. Be aware of it, that it exists, and that it is growing. And its circumference of reach is wildly expansive. You may realize in some way that you are part of a slavery tactic that you yourself have been convinced or sequestered in some way and are even now a slave. And so today may be your breakthrough to recognize and to come square with your ability to break free from those chains and to self-elect, to self-determine, to be born thoroughly in the birthright sovereignty, and to call it by your name, and to determine yourself its dictations, and to own it as being yours. May this begin. As you realize it further, dear pilgrim, seek it out, and you will. Hi Allah. Chapter 4. A home for worlds. A home for worlds. This unique chapter rapidly expands the communication and collaboration between worlds. The exercise of human attendance to rebirth, the found mind, and sovereignty all culminates in the arrival of birthright worlds in our sphere of knowledge. It becomes an interstellar homecoming. I will channel. A home for worlds is merely that. It is the host world, as Earth has the meaning to become indigenous to its divine plan. The host of worlds, the host of companies from worlds, the host of communication and messages and individuals from worlds. Earth as the hub of a community of worlds. And this is high plan. And this is ancient birthright. And this is cosmic positioning. And this is truth. A family, a cosmic community that does not leave Earth, a soul planet in a vast cosmos, the only world with living inhabitants. That was never, ever, ever the truth. But a vast world with infinite connections to innumerable worlds, Earths, all brought together uniquely by a bloodline that transcends mortality itself. Yes, indeed, a community of life forms, humans, not exactly that look like humans on your world, yet humans nonetheless, beings of great resolve and a charge, a dialect, and a mission to find you and to be with you and to enlarge the family of humanas, to be one birthright, one sovereign family of light. Seek now to realize that much has been kept from you by those who sought to control the narrative of life on worlds. And there is much that has been hidden and rewritten to bring you a certain frame of narrative that does not speak the truth and is not for you to swallow. And so make sure that you do not swallow that. There is much to learn yet and much to discover yet, and its course will be forthcoming. And it has already begun to evolve and to bring the integration of expanded cultures and the extensions of life on worlds. Oh, it's going to be a joyful community. You have no need to fear. Earth is protected, and Earth is protective. And the sovereign will of light and its mastery plan invites all beings, all who are indigenous to the light in every world, to come to community and to find one another and to land face to face. Such will be the events unfolding. Anticipate that. But look upon it not with fear or misgivings. Look upon it with relief, not grief, relief that finally it had to happen, that it's going to happen, and you will be alive to see it. May this begin. May it be the truth conveyed here now. Make any adjustments in your beliefs or your way of thinking, that it may accommodate what has been brought to you in this message. May we vault with grace, unified toward unprecedented evolutions. You see, the vault has already begun. It is for you and for me together. May our path be blessed, always unified. And so it is. High Allah, that high Allah, high Allah, that high Allah. Thank you, Pilgrim, for being part of this.